Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear the Venerable, the dear devotees, today is the 7th day of our intensive program. 3 more days for the intensive retreat. We know the Venerables, they are working very hard for these meditation developments. Next 3 days also, we have to maintain same practice. So the Buddhasāsane depends on the effortful practice. If anyone have the effortful practice, definitely they can experience deeper results. You know, our mindfulness and concentration and wisdom, they are very weakened. They are very weak level. Mindfulness, we have to bring up weak level to the deep level. Concentration also very weak. We have to bring up from the weak level to the deep level. Wisdom level also very weak. Wisdom, understanding, also we have to bring weak level to the deep level. So this deeper concentration, mindfulness, wisdom depend on our effortful practice. If anyone effortful, they can convert their mind to the deepest level. Sometimes you are sitting in meditation as a very difficult person, no mindfulness, no concentration, no wisdom, but when ending time of your sitting, very deepened. So mindfulness very stable, concentration is stable, and wisdom very stable. So very fast, we can convert our mind with the effortful practice. Right practice, effortful practice, and effective practice is very important. So we have to learn correct way and we have to maintain. Definitely we can experience deeper meditation results. You know, the Buddha time, many Venerables, they come Buddha and they listen Dhamma. Sometimes they practice, maybe within 1 or 2 sitting posture, they complete their practice. 1 or 2 meditation session only, they complete their practice because of the effortfulness. So meditation very fast, we can convert our meditators. You know, the Buddha's passing away time, that Venerable Subhadra, that he also come as the Paribrajaka, ask some questions, later go to the empty place and practice and attain. You know, this way, after the attainment, he could convert very soon, within a short while, before Buddha's passing away, could attain. Like that, Buddhasāsane depend on the effortful practice. We all determine during this period, maintain effortful practice, we determine. So then in the practice, Buddha explained very clearly 4 bases of mindfulness. So that we know the Kāyanupasana, if you focus your breath, is Kāyanupasana. Just you focus breath in, breath out. Object is, mindful object is breath. Not the place. Some they focus place, upper lip, that or that nostril, they are focusing. It is not the object. Object is breath. You know, the air go in, go out. We not focus as air, we focus as breath. This is called mindful object. The object you have to maintain continuously until concentration is stable. This is general focus we call Kāyanupasana. Sometimes later you get the feeling, comfortable feeling to get the focus, we call Vedanānupasana. Feeling, focusing. So that sometimes your focusing mind you can understand clearly is called Chittānupasana. So ingredients you focus is Dhammānupasana. You know, the focusing breath also contain many elements, and also focusing mind also contain many mental factors. These mind and mental factors and elements, all your detailed focus is called Dhamma, Dhammānupasana. So detailed understanding is Dhammanupassana. So when you are focusing your steps, just focus your steps is Kayanupassana. Feeling together you focus your steps with Vedananupassana. Focusing mind together you focus your steps is called Chittanupassana. So that ingredients means your legs inside got many elements and also focusing mind got many mental factors. All together you focus we call Dhammanupassana. So these 4 base of mindfulness, development very important. If anyone train meditation towards the development of the 4 base of mindfulness, definitely their mindful level, concentration level, wisdom level go deep and deeper, they will be more happy. Within these 10 days, they can experience deeper mindfulness, deeper concentration and deeper wisdoms. So the ordination practice, it is very important to have the meditation experience. So to go to the meditation experience, we need effortful practice. We can remind one of a story in the Buddha time. You know the Venerable Vakkali, the Venerable, he was born in one of the rich families called Brahmin's family. One day, the young boy, saw the Buddha walking Pindapata to the village. Walking way is very different to the other ascetics. Very special walking. And also that shape of the Buddha is completely different. Had been seeing Buddha walking and also Buddha receiving food and Buddha's way. He had been focusing, he got very strong faith toward the Buddha and later ordained in Sravati. Every day he go with the Lord Buddha and when the Buddha preaching Dhamma, go in front, I'm sitting near the Buddha, see Buddha's Dhamma talk, Buddha sitting and preaching Dhamma, whole preaching time, he take 2 hands together, palm together and bowing together, listening Dhamma. So that he is enjoying of this listening Dhamma, but not the meaning. See the Buddha's way, Buddha's voice very beautiful, Buddha's and also Dhamma talk way also very beautiful, and Buddha also very beautiful, everything very special. These things Venerable had been focusing, every day focusing, very respectfully focusing. Buddha know that cannot advise now because had to mature the mind. After some time, Venerable got matured. So on that time, Buddha and Venerable both were in the Rajagaha that we call Veluvana monastery. That day also Buddha had been preaching Dhamma, going to preach Dhamma, says Venerable Vakkali, if anyone see Dhamma, they can see me. That seeing me, this body is not much useful. Body is just bodily 32 parts and repulsive things. Not necessary to see that this body is, please see Dhamma, then you can see me. But still Venerable not understand it, what Buddha had been talking. Still Venerable focusing the Buddha's beauty. Then another day Buddha says, Venerable, don't see me, please go away. Try to see me with the Dhamma. Don't see me this way in this way. Buddha sent him away because Buddha know the advice is general advice, not much work. You know, some of the people, they are enough if the general advice. We can give generally, you do this way, you don't do this way. So it is enough for them. But for some of the people, it is not enough. Need some punishment or some hard way. Only they can accept. So Venerable Vakkali also, his attachments to the Buddha is very strong. Simply advice not works. Hardly Buddha advice, only it works. Then Venerable thought, that Buddha don't like me. So that I ordained because of Buddha. I was very happy see the Buddha, but now Buddha don't like me. I don't want this life anymore. It is better I suicide. go to the virtuous peak, Gijjakuta, and think jumping down and die. Now Venerable is planning, go to the peak of the rock and jump down. Go to the peak of the rock. On that time, Buddha know what Venerable is going to do. Venerable just lift one of the leg to the jump. On that time, Buddha sent Buddha's rays and appear Buddha there to the Venerable and said, Venerable, Buddhasāsane is for the happiness with the practice. If anyone happiness and if anyone keep the happiness and they subside the sankhara formations, then they can attain arahant. So by focusing in Buddha preached one of the Dhammapada, Pāmojjabahulo bhikkhu pasanno Buddhasāsane adhigacche padaṁ santaṁ saṅkhārūpasamaṁ sukhaṁ. Very simple Dhammapada the Buddha preached is come from the bhikkhu Vagga. The Buddhasāsane, in the Buddhasāsana, they practice and they keep their happiness with their practice. Together this happiness, they try to subside their sankhara, that formations, then they can attain arahant. So Buddha had been preaching this Dhamma. So Venerable had been contemplating, so this Dhamma together, contemplation, vipassana, gradually mind go to the deepest level and could attain arahant together with the supernormal powers. Not the normal hours, 4 supernormal powers together, Chaturpatisambhida, together attain arahant. Then now already lifted one of the leg to jump, but now already got the psychic powers and attain arahant. So next steps, Venerable keep on the Vedvana monastery, because by the sky, Venerable go to the Vedvana monastery and pay respect Lord Buddha. Later Venerable became one of the 80 Venerable, great Venerables, is Saddha Vimuttaka, that faith, one of the highest faith Venerable, is called Saddha Vimuttaka Venerable, he became. So Venerable Vakkali became one of the 80 great Venerables. So then in the Dhamma explaining Buddhasāsana, is someone had to practice Buddhasāsana and also had to keep their happiness, and then had to practice the sankhara to subside, can attainments. So this way we determine to complete our practice. We continue and complete our practice. So we wish all the Venerable to have the energy and effort to continue this practice and attainments. So in the Dhamma talk, Buddha explained few things. The verse, it is very small verse, but all the Buddha's teaching, they are inside this verse. The Buddha, he explained Buddhasāsane. What is Buddhasāsana? We can think in various ways, the Buddhasāsana. Buddhasāsana means all together. We call Buddhasāsana. Buddha have there. Buddha's teaching, clear teaching, pure teaching have there. And also Venerable Sangha, who had been practicing, also should be there. And also that the Venerables, devotees, devas, brahmas, they had been practicing the 10 type of the meritorious field. So this called Buddhasāsana. So that all include we call Buddhasāsana. That Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and also devotees, devas, brahmas, all together had been developing good things, wholesome thing. We know the 10 type of the wholesomes we know. Is where dana, devotees they are training, venerables also training, sila, both sides they are training, meditation practice also both sides they are training, and duties to the seniors also both sides they are training, and also respectfulness also both sides they are training, and also listening Dhammas, preaching Dhammas, and sharing merits, receiving merits, both sides they are doing, and also making our mind with the right view, also both sides they are training. This meritorious field we call 10 type of the meritorious field. So if anyone train 1 or 2 or few or 10, these meritorious things, so this is their happiness come. That's why Buddha says, Pāmojjabahulo bhikkhu. Venerables or devotees who practice Buddhasāsane, inside the sasana, they get the happiness. So that the venerable, now here our venerable, they are very happy because they are practicing, they are happy. Devotees, many devotees also they are practicing, they are giving some dana, they are very happy. And also they are practicing meditation, they are very happy. Devas also, many of the devas also, they are very happy doing these wholesome works. Brahmas also same. So in the world, many beings, they are rejoice of their practice, happy of their practice, together with the wholesome training. So this happiness is called, Buddha says, happiness of the meritorious works. So this is very important in the Buddhasāsana. Buddhasāsana base is this happiness. That we call pubbeta kata puññata, earlier merits power, today bring you the happiness. So that ordination life, today you are doing wholesome, tomorrow also doing wholesome, 1 week, 1 month, sometimes few years, later you are more happier. Because earlier merits power come to you, today you are more happier. So up to that level, training, your practice is very important. Then your karma become very stronger. The wholesome karma become stronger, your ordination life become more happier. So this is the base of the ordination practice, this is base of the Buddhasāsana practice. All the devotees, all the Deva beings, Brahma beings, venerables, all should have these abilities. We call Buddhasāsana, practice in the Buddhasāsana. So another one is the Buddhasāsane is pasanno. Pasanno means mind is pleasant and also mind is brighter. That why this mind getting brighter? Buddhasāsana we says got the 10 type of the meritorious field. So this field, someone training, they get the happiness. Together this happiness, they keep the meditation object, they get the mental brightness, we call concentration. If anyone train the wholesome, they get the concentration. It's also very important thing in the Buddhasāsana. You can see earlier, we don't have the concentration when you are maintaining your meditation object again when you are maintaining, you get the concentration, you get the brightness, you feel very comfortable because of the pleasant or because of the wholesome power. So practicing power, wholesome power can convert your life together with the wholesome energies, wholesome karmas, then later wholesome energy, wholesome karma built up this brightness, mental brightness. So you feel that your mind is more brighter, more comfortable. It's called concentration. It is very important to experience ordination life. It is very important to experience. Even the devotees also, they are having this experience. If ordinary one don't have, they are weaker to do it. So the venerable also had to have this experience. So devotee also, many also have these experiences. So the second one we explained, the pasanno. Pasanno means mental brightness, concentration. Concentration very important. Concentration depends on our wholesome power. If the wholesome power is stronger, concentration definitely there. So venerables and devotees, they have to maintain more and more wholesome power. Then definitely calmness, comfortableness and brightness they can achieve. So the next one is a very important one. Is Buddha explaining saṅkhārūpasamaṁ. Saṅkhārūpasamaṁ. Sankhara is the formations. Upasama is subsiding and removing, uprooting. So that what is sankhara? That that in the greed object, so many greed formations appearing. Hatred object, many hatred formations appearing. The volcano, that many fire come up, burning and many fire. And the same way, the sankhara also always come up like the volcano. if you have the hatred object, you can see hatred power come up again, come up again, come up again, come up like the fire in the volcano. So this power always with us. This is called sankhāra. Same way the craving, if anything or if anyone you are craving, same thing the formations appearing. So these formations, the Buddha says, subsiding. It's very important. How to do it? What is the benefit you can see? You can see that you are a hated person, example, you are thinking you are a hated person. When you are thinking it, again your hatred power is increasing, internal firing, burning, painful. You are thinking, you are focusing the space. You are focusing space when you are space in the sky. When you are focusing sky, space, this hatred power is reducing. Now not appearing hatred. But again come to the object, again hatred power there. This is the difference of the formations. In the sky, no formations. But in the object, have the formations. So then, this is not the correct way, but temporarily it is also suitable. Correct way, we have to do it. The object what we are now hatred, object also we have to make empty. How to do it? You have to divide into the various angle and you have to develop the wisdom. Only can do it. Example, if you focus a tree, just see this tree is very beautiful or very beautiful tree. If you focus on that way, so that your formation there. So then the tree you can divide into the various way. You can see the roots and various different type of roots there, and wood, various different type of wood there, and also outside bark, skin there. Also you can focus, and branches, leaves, and also the fruits, flowers. So various ways you can focus the trees and also elements. What are the elements? And also what are the supportive elements, supportive things, how trees are growing up, how trees are ending up. So detail you focus and understand this tree. You very clearly understand detail. So that now you are not craving to this tree. Earlier you are craving to a tree because not understanding. Now you are not craving because of understanding. Same thing. That human, anyone human, you like it, you are craving or you are hatred. So that formation is coming. So to avoid formation, you have to make this object empty. How to do it? You have to divide it in various ways. You can focus bodily parts, particles, 28 type of rupas. So that various ways you have been contemplating. When you are contemplating, body become empty, body transparent. Now you bring your craving or hatred object to the in front, all transparent, all empty. It's we call now formation subsiding. These are the techniques Buddha had been teaching. Same way the mentalities, all we can focus detailedly. Then we are various ways when you are focusing, detailedly focusing, all the formations subsiding, disappearing, all objects become empty, all become space. You feel very comfortable. So this is the techniques what Buddha had been teaching, so that you can achieve this level with the contemplations. If you are not correct way contemplation, you will never achieve. If you are correct way contemplation, you can achieve this level. So we have to train our mind until the empty of the formations. So the formations we understand now. We have to remove this formations power. We have to completely uproot formations power. This uprooting depends on few things. One thing is wholesome power you need. Wholesome power, if there, wholesome power there, then concentration there. If the concentration there, then you have to do the contemplations, vipassana, various ways. If you had been doing it effortfully, only you can achieve it. If not correct way do, you never can experience it. So that you spend little bit time for meditation, more time for some other thing, very less results. You have to spend little bit more time with the meditation and also sometimes with other works. So daily, sometimes we spend for meditation practice, definitely you can overcome all these formations and you can understand clearly the Buddha's teaching, and also wholesome power you can build up. So we determine to continue this practice, fulfill all this concentration power, wholesome power, and also fulfill all these vipassana powers, and wish attain all the path, portions and nibbana. So the questions we are going to discuss, one or two questions. First one is says that our mind is many distractions. Please enable teach us how to control our mind and bring to the meditation object, concentration object. We know it is very difficult things. We also can teach various ways. Sometimes all our teaching sometimes not works. Maybe suitable thing is different for you. So that because your ability is different. But one thing we can say, if anyone train wholesome objects, definitely they can get the calmness. In our Dhamma talk today we explain Pāmojjabahulo bhikkhu, that venerable, they are happier because of the Buddhasāsane, they are practiced in the Sāsana. That means 10 type of the wholesome object they are training, because of that they get the happiness. So if anyone got this happiness, definitely they can overcome all the distractions. So that venerables, they have to train more wholesome object. Effortfulness very important. If lazy, definitely cannot. Early morning had to wake up, daytime, whole day had to maintain some wholesome objects. When you are paying respect Buddha, you have to focus and pay respect. When you pay respect to your teachers or think the teacher's quality and pay respect. This way, focusing and do is more effective. Just do, less effective. Wholesome power, less effective. The focusing and do, wholesome power is more effective. On that way, you have to bring up more wholesome. So wholesome energy become better, then your life become more comfortable, very less distractions. You can convert. After some time, you can convert your life to the no concentration levels. So that Venerable is asking that metta, in the metta chanting, we are chanting together metta and karuna, mudita, upekkha together. As like I explained earlier, so that forward of the metta and also karuna one word, dukkha munchantu, and mudita, lada sampatito, mavigachantu kammasaka, upekkha, all together we are reciting. Is it suitable? Whenever is asking. Yes, actually, in general way, wholesome developments, no much different, because this anusati is just general chanting. That chanting time or general practicing time, no harmful. But when you are going to the deeper level, jhana level, deeper concentration level, better do one thing and go to the jhana levels. As in the general practice, it is no harmful. So that when you are daily life together, you are chanting some other thing also, you can add avaridam MahāThera, adding some more also together with this metta meditation. Also no problem, you can do it. But deepest level, in the concentration level, now you are focusing, that time better, if metta do, better metta until third jhana level. Karuna do, that you do 10 up to the karuna, up to third jhana. Mudita also up to the third jhana, upekkha directly fourth jhana. So this way you can train separately in the deeper concentration level. So the Venerable, another part of the question is asking about mindfulness. Mindfulness, when we are thinking of the wholesome, past one, future one, so all this wholesome also contain mindfulness. Will it be there, mindfulness? Yes, actually mindfulness works with all the wholesome object. If anyone thinking past, I had been doing this wholesome, and future doing this wholesome, so wholesome object contain mindfulness, but the mindfulness power is limited. To go to the attainment of the attainment level, we need mindfulness with the 4 base of the mindfulness. Satara Satipatthana, that 4 base of mindfulness only can go up to the attainment. So all the wholesome object contain mindfulness. If anyone think Buddha, also mindfulness there. If anyone think vipassana object, also mindfulness there. If anyone focus body, also mindfulness there. all objects contain mindfulness, but to go to the deeper level, we need 4 bases of mindfulness. Means we have to focus Kaya Anupassana, Vedana Anupassana, Chitta Anupassana, Dhamma Anupassana. Only your mindfulness go to the deepest level. That mindfulness you can build up with the meditation practice. So meditation is very important to build up the mindfulness. So this way we determine to maintain mindfulness practice. So we wish all the venerables to complete this meditation practice together with the deeper development of mindfulness, concentration and wisdom. Wish all the venerables and devotees to fulfill all practice and attain all the path, fruitions and nibbana. Sharing merits, punyanumodana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang o nyate nang o tu sukhita ontu nyatayo. Idang o nyate nang o tu sukhita ontu nyatayo. Idang o nyate nang o tu sukhita ontu nyatayo. Ettavata cammehi sampatang punya sampadam. Sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ettavata cammehi sampatang punya sampadam. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ettavata cammehi sampatang punya sampadam. Sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasatta ca bhummatta devanaga mahiddhika. Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddhasasanam. Akasatta ca bhummatta devanaga. Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddhadesanam. Akasatta ca bhummatta devanaga mahiddhika. Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha savakam. Cirang rakkantu mamparanti. Asming vihare carame adivatta ca devata. Anumoditva imam punyang rakkantu jina sasanam. Sabbe satta ca majjatta ita ca aita ca me. Anumoditva imam punyam bhajjantu amatam padam. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattayam. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattayam. Imina punya kammena mame balam. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattayam. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya buddham pujeme. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya dhammam pujeme. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya sangham pujeme. Addha imaya patipattaya jati jara maranam ma parimunchisami. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayang kamame bante bhuri panya tathagata. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayang kamame dhamma sandittika kalika. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayang kamame sangha punyakketta anuttara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.